than any other thing in our life is our conscience. And when your conscience starting judging you, it means that the way that God have opened for you to realize what you are doing have been open for you to know. Your conscience will first of all started judging you before you begin to receive the judgment of God. There is some people, the truth still remains, their conscience have been sealed up, whereby they believe that what they are doing is normal thing, even when the thing is telling on them that what they are doing is not normal thing. So whenever your conscience started judging you as a person based on what you are doing, know that the way God has started giving you a warning that no one can ever give you. So if you are kind of person that be able to hearken to that your conscience when he started telling you that thing that you are doing, which you have come to conclusion that is not good, you don't need to be able to make that conscience look like it's no longer active or working. The best thing you can do to yourself is to quickly avoid those things that you have discovered that your conscience have started judging you. Because God that created heaven and earth put this conscience inside of us for him to remind us some things we do the way we do it and the consequences that will come when the thing comes. So if someone tell you that his conscience is not working, it means that his conscience has been sealed up because of his time is coming, and that time is the time of total destruction of God. So be careful some things you do in your life, more especially when you have receiving the hacking of God in your life. If somebody is applying things of God in a normal way, doing things of God in a normal way, there is no how God will never speak his voice to the person. But mostly sometimes you see some people, because of what they will get and how they will get it, they seal up their conscience and begin to do those atrocity that if 2 or 3 years hear it, they begin to doubt if possible can somebody like this do this thing, because he believed that what he's doing is a normal thing that he can do to anybody, and he believed that anytime he do it he can get away from it. But remember one thing that always repeated itself is that we do not understand how the thing always turn against us surprisingly when we do not believe. You may get away for all, but one day the thing will give a signal that what you have done, which nobody see you, which God have seen you, will begin to repeat itself in the word of God in your life. So be more very, very careful how you allow your conscience to be active in the things of God. Truly, some may tell you that even God doesn't judge, but the truth still remains, God be a great judge, and the judgment of God is not like our own judgment. And the way God judge, and God doesn't judge impartial the way man can judge impartial, and that is why God become God. So this is why sometimes be more mindful about your conscience and think about what your conscience is telling you about your life. If your conscience is telling that all what you are doing is not good, what is holding you down to continue doing that thing? When the conscience that is within you is starting judging you, it means that the thing have gone out of hand. So look onto your life, begin to correct those things that you know that are possible to be corrected before it may become too late. Anybody that say that God does not work or God does not see things the way things are, the truth is God see, but only thing that you cannot just use the way you are judging things, compare the way God is judging things. And you can't just say because you need it so quick, you need the judgment so quick, and you think that is how God is. No, you cannot just say because the thing just happened the way and the thing is still shocking on you, and you keep on taking it that God doesn't see. So this is why sometimes you have to look onto what you are doing and ask yourself, are you the kind of person that always adding more pain to the life of people and believing that that is a normal life? The truth still remains, that is not a normal life. There is nobody that add pain in the life of people, and you expected God to continue seeing that person as a normal thing that the person is doing. So check this your life very well and adjust things that are now, because it may be too late. Any day, any time, you begin to see the warning of God upon your life, knowing it very well that God's anger has begun to arise in your life, and many may be doubting it. There is God anger. So check your life and check your conscience and look unto what you are doing. Is it not better now you adjust those things that you see that is about to destroy the life that you are living? Is it good? You expected destruction when it have never been the portion of God in your life. Now is your time to change from those things that you see that God is warning you. There is a difference between when person is warning you and when God is warning you. And when God is warning you, God will warn you through your conscience. Your conscience will begin to warn you that this thing you are doing to these people are not good. When you have begin to hear that, flee from that thing, run away from that thing, because you don't just can say, nobody can just say that he can run away from God. Wherever you are, God can see you. You can run away from people, you can run away or be able to deceive yourself and deceive people over and over. The greatest mistake that somebody can think over a life is thinking over himself that he can deceive God. It has never been possible and it can never be possible. So check this life you are living and see what you have done that is like you are hurting people and people are not happy with you. Anything you are doing and God inside God is not happy with you, check it very well. No one can ever be happy with that thing. So this is why try to adjust your time now when it haven't been too late, because your conscience is telling you that the true things that God wants you to do are the thing. May you change from your wrong thing and begin to do the right thing. And may God, which is in the heaven, receive you and answer your prayer according to how your conscience has been changed to do what God wants. In Jesus' name.